Somebody said a lot of the mercenaries are Polish and Romanian and asked why.
Well, one, they have inherent animosity towards Russia, especially the Poles. Two, they when we call them mercenaries, they may actually be what we call sheep dipped, meaning that they're still in official service capacity with their government, but they've been dipped to be disguised. So a wolf is dipped, becomes a sheep. Go into the herd. It's an old CIA term that goes back at least as far as I know to Laos in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. You're sheep dipped. If you needed a pilot to fly a specific Air America mission in Laos, where the U.S. Air Force is banned from flying legally, you take a U.S. Air Force pilot, and there's a relationship thing where he takes off his Air Force stuff and is sheep dipped and comes out as a CIA contract employee, flies the mission. Meanwhile, the Air Force keeps him on the books, so he gets credit for the time in service, and then he's come in, cleaned up, and returned to the Air Force. I think that these Poles and these Romanians, a lot of them are being encouraged by their governments to carry out additional duties for pay. And so they're going in, their status may be mercenary, but the reality is they belong to their governments. And yes, Romania and Poland, their borders are right there. It's easy for them to gain access. So I think being having the proximity to the event also makes it more likely that Romanians and Poles are going to show up than, say, Colombians, Venezuelans, Peruvians. It takes them a lot of effort to get there. The Romanians and the Poles can just go across the border.